Salam Sejahtera Malaysia. Welcome to Lim Ren En Live, and you are watching the Insurance Matters series. This series is focused on answering and explaining matters about your life and medical insurance needs. We will focus on answering the why, the what, the how, and the best way for you to get an insurance advice you need in planning for your insurance portfolio. My name is Lim Ren En. I am a father of 4 beautiful children and husband to a beautiful daughter. I'm a senior insurance manager with AIA Berhad, a 11 times MDRT member and also a 3 times Court of the Table member, and currently serving as the country chair of MDRT Malaysia. I dedicate my life to helping medical doctors and SME business owners providing insurance protection for their family and businesses. A simple quote from the legendary George Devon: "When you see me, don't think of insurance. When you think of insurance, see me." Good evening, Malaysia. Welcome to Lim Ren En Live. Now, if you can hear me clearly, I just want to make sure that everybody hear me clearly. If you can hear me clearly, can you press 1? Or can you press number 1 and let me see that you can actually hear me clearly. I do not know why, but my phone, I can't hear any voice from my phone. I don't know why. Maybe I'll have to check it out. But anyway, if you can hear me clearly, can you press 1 so that I know that you can hear me? Okay? So, it is so good to be here today. Yeah, Shim, thanks for letting me know that you can hear me clearly. Today, if you can see that the lighting of the show is slightly different, because today we add some more lighting gear into the studio. We added 2 huge soft box light. That's why you can see me glowing actually. I love them. They look so good, right? The lighting looks so good. It doesn't look that hard anymore. Last time it used to look hard. So whatever that we do on the show is to make sure that you get the best visual and also sound quality. Thank you for confirming that. Thank you all of you for pressing 1 and confirming all this. So we want to make sure that you get the best lighting and sound quality. And I'm so happy to see Mr. Teo. Mr. Teo Benki is here. Mr. Teo is an amazing Canon photography specialist. Thank you, sir, for coming to the show. I asked him to come up to the show to see how the lighting goes, to make sure that the quality is there. So the sound quality is already settled. This is a road, and we have settled most of the... I mean, now you're hearing amazing voice. Getting a better light, and at the end of the day, we want to make sure that you get the best out of the show, right? So today we're going to talk about medical insurance. Not medical. I'm talking about insurance claims as a whole. Why did I actually pick this topic? Because I found that in the market there is a lot of people who do not understand and do not know his right when it comes to insurance claims. Every time when I go out and see a client, when it comes to claims, 10 out of 10 times, normally it is that 8 questions. Can you claim one medical card and then claim another one later or not? Can I buy a medical insurance now, knowing that I have this problem with the insurance company cover or not? Can I claim outpatient medical insurance, outpatient cough and cold kind of bills or not? So we don't blame the client. Why? Because as a client, you wouldn't know how to do all this, right? But if you have a problem getting a claim, right, getting a claim done, I blame the agent. I blame the agent who did not actually, advise you properly. Now, so today we're going to talk about insurance claims, and I believe there's quite a few doctors actually in the audience. If you're a doctor, you just press 1 and let me see you're here, right? Just let me know that you're here. Press 1 if you're a doctor. Why? Because I think this is especially important for medical doctors as well. If you're in the private or in the government, it's the same. Because one of your part of your job is to actually, of course, make your patient well, make sure that they heal and make sure that they recover. But the other part of it is to settle the financial part, which is to write a medical claims and make sure that the patient gets the money to actually pay for the medical bills. So a lot of doctors actually do sometimes struggle a bit because they do not understand from the point of the insurance company, why is it this way? But I can tell you from the insurance company's point of view, not directly as a claim officer, but directly as an agent who has served for 20 years for all my clients. And I can comfortably tell you, if you write the medical report properly, I'm not asking doctors to actually misinterpret, let me just put it, misinterpret their medical report. But if you do write your report properly and in a proper process, most of the claims can be done properly. So for all the clients out there, if you're interested in this, and if you do know somebody who actually has a medical insurance or insurance claims or life insurance claim that is hanged, that cannot be done, please give me a call. We are more than happy to help you. So before we start, let us do this. If you like my show, please like my Facebook page and also like the YouTube channel that we have. Inside the YouTube channel, we have success stories, which we have interviewed more than 19 people, 19 very successful people. You can actually go and like them and watch their show. They will tell you what is success about and how actually you come through life. And also like our Facebook channel so that we can bring you more content, amazing content for you to understand what is insurance and what is success about. So let us just bring this over, all right? So we are going back to the show. We are going back to the real topic today. Insurance claim. What should I understand and how should I get around it? All right, let's go. So insurance claim, what should I know? What should you know about insurance claim? This is like a $1 million question. Let me put my face here. Yeah, you can see me now. So let me just start off with this disclaimer. Let me just start with a disclaimer. I am not the claim officer. Whatever that I say here is based on my experience as a life insurance agent for 20 years, and I've done more than 1,000 claims, big and small, whatever, from life insurance right down to small little personal accidental claims. I've done this for so many years. I've done more than 1,000 claims for clients, and that is speaking from experience. And the disclaimer is that I'm not telling you ways to actually get your claims or fraud the insurance company. No. I'm telling you the proper way of getting a claim. What I'm trying to say is if you follow the rules and the procedure properly, if you get proper advice, you should not have a problem with your claims. All right? Unless you are out there to fraud the insurance company. That one I cannot guarantee. But basically, let me just put it this way. This is my experience and to share with you how can you get around with your insurance claims. Now, there are two groups of major claims. In the insurance industry, there are two parts of a claim process. What we call two different distinct claims groups. Number one is what we call a compensation claims. Number two is what we call a reimbursement claims. So you might ask me, what is the difference between these two? Okay, let me just show you what is the difference. Number one, compensation claims pay in a lump sum. It fulfills a contract. Take example, like life insurance, okay? So one of the examples is life insurance. Life insurance says in the contract, if you die, if the person pass away with a proper record, the insurance company shall pay, say, 100,000 to your next of kin. So that is what we call a compensation. A person dies, fulfill the contract, and the agreed amount is paid to the family, right? So in all of insurance, almost most of the insurance policy are compensation based. All right. So if like you buy critical illness, it's also based on compensation. Total and permanent disability is based on compensation. Your critical illness is based on compensation, and your accidental death is also based on compensation, right? So when you have a compensation kind of contract, like life insurance, all that means you can buy 20 policies, and if the person dies, the company, all insurance company of these 20 policies must trigger the policy, means must pay lah. Okay, get it? So compensation policy means the life insurance, all this. If a person buy 10 policy, if a person pass away, the policy must pay. The insurance company cannot say, you already buy 1 million ma with AIA, now Prudential don't want to pay. Cannot. I'm not saying Prudential not paying, just take an example. This is a live show. So every company must pay. After AIA pay $1 million, Prudential also must pay $1 million. If he has $1 million policy, Great Eastern also must pay. So that is compensation. I hope you're clear. The second group of claims, the second group of payment from the insurance company is what we call reimbursement payment. What is reimbursement? If you look at the word reimbursement, means if you have suffered loss, we will pay up to the value of your suffer. Let me put it this way. If you suffer loss, we will pay up to the value of your suffer. So take example, you lost your Walkman, or you lost your, say, handphone. Your handphone is worth 1,000, we will reimburse you 1,000. Okay? Reimburse means you don't make money out of it. You can only get back whatever that is your loss. Okay? So that is called reimbursement kind of claims. A lot of clients do not know. So they ask us repeated questions. So we repeatedly answer them. One of the biggest policy that is under reimbursement, it is your medical insurance, right? It pays up to your loss. So a lot of clients ask me, hey, I buy 2, I buy 3 medical. I have a client who tell me, I have 4 medical cards. Oh, I say, why are you paying 4 medical cards? Because you can only claim up to the bill. What happens is that when you buy 4 medical cards, not all 4 will pay you. So take example, if you go into the hospital and had a appendicitis done, it costs you 20,000. Your first medical insurance you bought 20 years ago, it pays you 5,000. Then you have 15,000, right? Then the 15,000 you can get it done with your second or third medical insurance that you have. But if your first policy is very strong, AIA policy or other company policy, that doesn't matter. If your first policy is very strong, it pays out 20,000 straight off. You cannot take back the receipt and claim from your third and fourth company another 20. Cannot. Because it pays up to your losses only. That's it. So the reimbursement policy does not overpay you triple-double. Let me just put it blankly. You cannot make money from your medical card. Okay? Simple, right? Easy to understand. So if you buy medical insurance and you have one strong one, that's all you need. You only need one strong medical insurance. If you have 3 and 4, you are wasting money. Let me tell you quietly. If you have 3 to 4 medical insurance policy, right, you are wasting money. You only need one strong one. But let me put a disclaimer. But if you have an existing condition that covers you on the old one, then you might need to continue the old one. All right? So if you are healthy, you don't need 3 to 4 medical insurance. You just need one. What else? Car insurance is a reimbursement basis, right? Why? Just remember this. When your car is total loss, a lot of clients complain, how come my car total loss insurance company doesn't pay me full? Why? Because your car is worth, say, 200,000 at that point of moment when the accident happened. You could have insured the car for 250,000. But if your Mercedes after 6 months, you think when you're insured at 250,000, it's still worth 250,000 6 months ago? It doesn't, you see. That is why the insurance company pays you, reimburse your loss at what is worth at that point of time. So it's called reimbursement. A bit boring, right? Talking about this. But anyway, you need to know lah. This is a bit technical, but I'm going to the fun part later, okay? Outpatient medical bills like your call and co and accidental and all that, those are reimbursement, okay? Don't expect to make money. I've got clients, not clients, I can say clients. I've got clients who claim from the company insurance policy and then go and duplicate medical bills and try to get me to pay another policy with the private policy they have. It doesn't work that way because insurance companies are all linked up now. You cannot cheat one. You cannot, just cannot lah, you know. Insurance companies are quite smart actually. So, fire and burglary insurance is also what we call in reimbursement basis. Whatever your loss, they will replace. So take example, fire happens to the factory. Half of the factory is burned. The other half is not burned, it's intact. What do you think? Do you think the insurance company will pay you the whole factory? It doesn't happen that way. They will pay you the loss, which is your half of your factory. It is called a reimbursement clause. So in general, most general insurance policy are reimbursement, except personal accidental. Most life insurance policy are compensation. You buy 10 also, they trigger 10. Those are called what we call a compensation part of insurance. So today I'm going to use 7 case studies to talk to you about claims and how you should go around your claims to make sure that the claims has no problem. So this 7 case is Kisah Benar, a real story that happens with some of my clients. I take some story from my agency, okay, so that we can actually share with you. And of course, the real story of life insurance claim, right? So today we're going to share some of this. Death claim, critical illness claim. I'm going to share about total and permanent disability claim. I'm going to share about ex gratia claim. You have not heard of ex gratia claim. So today I'm going to share with you what is an ex gratia claim, right? Don't take a no from an agent at point blank. Sometimes you just have to push a bit harder, right? You just have to push a bit harder. Okay? So, what is an ex gratia claim? I'll tell you. I will talk to you about knee surgery. Knee surgery is also part of a claim. So these are Kisah Benar. So we will talk about that, all right? So it is easier for the insurance companies to approve a claim than to deny it. It is easier for insurance company to approve claims than to deny it. You know, in the market, there's a speculation for years and years and years and years that the insurance company has a what we call concerted conspiracy not to pay claims. I can tell you now in the face, it doesn't happen. It is not true. Whatever you see on movie, not very true one. Maybe true in America, but not really true in Malaysia. Because you know that when the insurance company deny a claim of a client, how much hassle they have to go through, to prove that this claim cannot be paid, By the time they finish proving, hey, I think better they pay you, the kind of manpower they spend. If they don't pay you and they got caught not paying you, Bank Negara come after them. They still have to pay claim and pay a fine. Do you think Bank Negara's fine very small? Bank Negara's fine is in the hundreds and hundreds of thousands and millions. So no insurance company without solid proof would decline a claim. They will have to have solid proof and solid reasons. Only then they will decline a claim. Right? So Malaysian insurance companies are quite good. I'm in this for 20 years and I've served, besides AIA, I still serve other insurance companies like M General. M General, I do have license with CHARP and all that. They are all okay in claims. I have not seen an insurance company that purposely don't pay people one. No. Okay? The true story of Kisah Benar is what I want to share with you today. Some of the real story of claims. Hopefully, after I share these stories with you, you have an idea how to go around your own or help your friends if they ever need some help. Okay, so this is death claim number 1. Okay, I've taken out all their names from this. Why? I think anonymity is very important. This is one of my closest friends, one of my childhood friends. I can tell you the story. This person, I knew her since I'm 16 years old. So when she was in KL, when we came to KL and worked, obviously the obvious choice that she's buy a policy with me. At first, the husband wants to buy everything. They got married, they want to buy everything. But yet again, we found out that actually since childhood, she has some problem with the kidney. Her kidney was producing more protein than ever. So the insurance company could not actually allow a straightforward standalone medical insurance or critical illness. So what they offered her is just a life insurance policy. This policy with loading some more because her kidney was not working very well. At the beginning, because of this case, we went through so much round of negotiation. At the end, after we negotiate, the insurance company agreed to let her buy a standalone, a straightforward life insurance policy without any riders. Well, we thought that is better than nothing, right? So went back to talk to the husband. The husband said, okay. The wife said, okay. So my friend, which is the wife, bought the policy. The policy went on for 9 years without problem. They are happily married. They had children and all that. So one fine day, she was complaining to the husband. She's having dizziness and all this problem. And apparently, her kidney actually causes a very high pressure that morning. Her pressure went up to 190, 200, very bad. It was very dangerous. You get a stroke anytime. So the husband brought her to brought her to the hospital. So let me just do this. Okay. Sorry, let me just continue my story. All right. So the husband brought her to the hospital. The hospital went on and on. Then what happens is that because she didn't have a medical card, she worried that the private hospital is going to charge a lot. So at the end of the day, that's it. She decided to go home because she feels better. The sad part is this. In the evening, she passed away. Because her pressure came back up, the medicine didn't really work. One of the valves in her heart just burst. So when that happens, that shocked me because I was at home at 6, 7 o'clock. I was shocked. I went to the house and all that. Then she was there lying. So, well, things happens in life, right? But at that age, she's a bit young. And at that point, of course, we did the due diligence to claims and all that. What happens is that we put in the death claim second day of her demise. And we did what we call an express claim process because we know the family is not doing very well. So at the end of the day, what happens is this. The claim came out in 4 days. Means the first day we put in the claim, second, third, the check came out on the 4th day. I still remember very diligently that day because the check came out on the day when the funeral was happening. I waited until the funeral was over. I mean, the cremation, everything, right? I waited until the funeral was over. Then I passed a check to the husband, which is of the sum amount of money that we are willing to pay for her. So let me just show you this. We have taken out all the names and contacts of this. So it was for about 77,000. Not a lot of money. Let me just put it this way. It's not a lot of money. But it helped the family. The husband was not I mean, not very rich, of course, but it does help the family and give enough funds for the family to tie over, pay for funerals, and at the end of the day, make sure that the kids go to school, that the husband has enough money to give them a proper life, a normal life. I still see them now every week, every other week. I still see them now. They're a family friend. And I can see that they're moving on pretty well. The children are very big, quite old already, college. But what I want to tell you is this. If you have a health issue and the insurance company offer you something, you take it. Don't go and tell your agent, this one no good. Your health no good. It's not insurance company no good. Your health has a problem. You must take it because you do not know when is your time coming up. You must take it. If let's say you have a problem, the insurance company offer you something, take it. So this story, this happens in my earlier career, and I knew that I have helped a friend. And I knew that I have actually helped a friend going through life. So that's my story for you today, for this first case. And I've helped a good friend going through life and help her children move on. I always tell my agents, when a client buy from you, they are just giving you a chance to prove yourself. It is not because you are so good in selling. It is just people wants to believe that you are good at what you do. But when the claim comes, that is your stage to perform. When the claims comes, I always tell my friends, when the claims comes, you will do utterly everything that you can do to get it done. No compromise. There's no other thing about it. You will put every single sweat, blood, and passion to get a claim done for your clients. If you got a bank table with a claim officer, you will have the bank table. Because the essence of a good agent is in his service to his clients for the best interest of the client. That's it. Very simple. And whoever agent that can follow that rule will do very well. Because he is sincere and he is genuine for the betterment of his client. Okay? So let us look at the second case. This is another case about claims that you have to be very careful on how to navigate a claim. Right? So let us just see this. Right? Now, if you look at this, this policy is very special. This policy was sold by somebody to this client, and the client forgot to pay for it. The policy lapsed, then reinstated, lapsed in 2014, reinstated 2 years later. No, because the policy totally lapsed. And then the policy was reinstated 2 years later in July. Right? Look at this. The first GP visit, she was feeling not very well in the stomach. This client was 22nd of July, the next day after the policy reinstated. And then the specialist confirmed the person has cancer on the 25th of July. And the person passed away on the 22nd of October. The good news is, this policy, if you look at it, it looks so close, right? From what happens here to here, only 10 weeks. So I was at the deathbed. I was there when this happens to this client. It was a policy that I helped service, not exactly in my name. I would not allow any client's policy to lapse. But it happens in such a way that even me, I was worried that this claim will have a problem paying. why the reinstatement is on the 21st of July, the claims happen on the 22nd of July. Means one day. Do you know that the insurance company actually say when you reinstate the policy, they still have a right to reject if let's say you have pre-existing condition. The timing was so tight that even me has worried that this claim has a problem. But at the end of the day, after we have actually wrote in, get the doctor to write, she has no complaint of a health problem before this and all that, and proven that she's cleared, AIA paid. My company, AIA, paid in full death claim. Sometimes you think, sometimes you really think about it live, right? This client has no idea she has this problem before she met me that night on the 21st of July. She has no idea what is going on. There's no way she knows that she has this problem. It is just so coincidence that she actually feel not too comfortable and see a doctor the next day. And things deteriorate from there. What I want to tell you is this. This is a living proof. This case is a living proof to tell you the insurance companies are not out there to cheat your money. The insurance company will try their very best to pay you. Even though the policy was reinstated one day after the diagnosis of a cancer, AIA paid. AIA don't only paid, but paid in full. So I'm very proud of my company actually. I'm very proud of what they do. And I'm very proud of whatever that they have actually, the philosophy of the company makes sure that they take care of the client first. Right? Now, I would take questions. If you have questions for me to answer about claims, about medical claims, about life insurance, about whatever, if you have any question that you want me to answer, please put it down in the comment column. Let me answer for you. Okay? So I want to make this session also special for doctors. Doctors, don't worry about the claims. Sometimes people come with funny reasons, tell you to write this and tell you to write that. I think it is best that medical doctors just follow their professional ethics and write whatever that is true. But let me just put in one more thing. Please communicate with your patients and the agent. Communicate with the patients and the agent. Because why? A lot of them, most of them are genuine. Right? They're not here to cheat you or not here to mislead you, but most of them are genuine. And hear them out. Why? Because doctors, if you pen down a report and write it that and that is that, that's it, very difficult to change one. And the insurance company claims officer look at report, they don't look at face. Right? So I would urge the medical doctors, if you have time, and please have a big compassion and really sit down and see the agent and talk to the patient about the claims. And try your very best to write an accurate as possible claim form to help your patients. Right? Because whatever you write, you might not just help the patient, it will help a lot of people around them. The children who need to go to school, the son who is ready to go to college. Your claim will help them. So the third case is another cancer case. This cancer policy case, I tell you what, this is my client, and she was introduced by another good client. And 8 years ago, I sold her a medical insurance. And about a year ago, 6 months to 7 months ago, about 8 months ago, I went and see her and told her that you should upgrade your medical card. She thought about it for about 10, 15 minutes, asked me questions, tried to fend me off, this and that. But at the end, I managed to convince her to upgrade her medical insurance. 3 months after she upgraded the medical insurance, when I say upgrade means she didn't buy a new one. She just upgraded her old policy into a newer one, and AIA gave her all the, what they call this a waiting period, all just passed over lah. It didn't have to start again. 3 months after she upgraded her medical insurance, she called me and said she is diagnosed with second stage pancreatic cancer. Her old policy, the maximum cover a year was 100,000, about 90 to 100,000. It was all like 8 years ago, ma. The new policy she upgraded to by paying a fraction of a premium more is 1.5 million cover. And 3 months after she upgraded the policy, she told me she has pancreatic cancer second stage. She is still undergoing treatment now, and she's still okay. I went and see her. That thing happens before COVID. I went and see her before COVID, and I didn't see her for the next 3 months. I was on the call with her because I worry, if I infect her now, no, she's very weak, ma, because of chemotherapy. But the thing is this: when I went and see her last month, after everything is settled, COVID I went and see her. Of course, she's thinner, she is leaner, she doesn't look that well, but she's quite okay. And the one thing she told me is that, Ren En, thank you very much for insisting me taking up the medical upgrade. Today, because you told me to upgrade and put in a bit more money into the policy, I do not have to worry about my medical bills anymore. Because the medical bills, if you can see, up to now, you add all this together, is close to 160,000. If she could have just hold on to the old medical card, that's it. She has a problem getting treated. And her treatment is not even halfway through, it's already 160,000. And we have a medical insurance that covers her 1.5 million. So I'm so proud of what I do. What I do is giving peace of mind to my clients, making sure they are well taken care of. And when things happen, I can tell them, don't worry, madam, don't worry about the bills. Take care of yourself. Let me handle the bills. Let me settle it all for you. I'm so proud to be able to do what I love, my job. When it comes to claims, I'm so proud to be able to get it done for him. So she has a critical illness policy, and we paid full, no question asked. 100,000 critical illness in cash, no question asked. And did it help her? Of course. She's an admin staff. Of course, in some good place, in Cheras, some good company, 7,000 kind of salary. But did this 100,000 help? Yes, of course. Why? Because she doesn't have to work anymore, ma. She has this 100,000, she can actually live on. Her medical bills are taken care of. She is well taken care. She is grateful. I am grateful that she did take up these policies. The essence of the life insurance business is to help our clients when they are in the most vulnerable situations. I really hate it when clients tells me my agent no use one, missing in action, never call back. To all the life insurance agent outside, if you cannot serve your client well and you don't intend to serve them, quit. You quit the business, please. Don't hang on and give bad impressions. The essence of life insurance business is to help our clients when they are in the most vulnerable situation. When they need your help, you went missing. Hey, hello, agent. If you're that kind of person, please quit the business. Nobody wants you here. This business belongs to those who are willing to serve, not for you to come in and make quick money. If you're a leader and you have that mentality, you should quit. All right? You should be able to help your clients when it counts the most, when they're in the most vulnerable situation. I'll answer some of your questions. Cherie, okay? Right. So, Critical illness payout number 2, case. Let me just check. Right. This client bought a policy for a long time. Long time. But 25, 30 years. You know, the interesting part is that they forgot they got this policy. This client. After paying for so long, they forgot they have such a policy. So when the husband was telling me that my wife has Parkinson, I said, we can handle the medical claims, no problem. But do you remember you have any other policies lying around? The husband said, I don't know. Of course. You know, and through our investigation, we dig through the files and we sent in some requests to insurance company. We found that she has a critical illness policy with us, with AIA. And we did the claim for her. The policy was 50,000, not very much, and plus everything up to about 81,000. You see, the interesting part is this. Look at this. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Look at this. The sum insured terminal bonus cash value. The company refund premium that was due in 2017, 2018 means it was paying through the credit card. The husband just didn't care, you know. Didn't really bother with what is going through his credit card. They just paid, rich man. They just paid this premium. But the thing is that she has Parkinson's since 2017. The claim was done in 2019. What happens is that the insurance company refunded 2017 and 2018 of premium back to them, telling them that it is due to you. You're not supposed to pay anyway, but you paid, we refund to you. It was funny, right? And somehow they refund GST, They refunded even the GST back to the client. This is evident that I want to tell you, insurance companies are not designed and not set up to cheat you on. It is designed to help you. As long as the claim is genuine and normal and no fraud, they will pay you. I don't believe the insurance company is out there to cheat you. How to cheat? So easy, man. Got contract one, how to cheat. Cannot cheat you one, okay? The insurance company are genuinely there to help you. This is an even interesting case, permanent disability. Let me answer Serene's questions. Serene was asking, before I go into the next one, may I ask the reinstatement case, how about 90 days waiting period? It is a life insurance policy. It is not a medical card. So the life insurance policy has no waiting period. But the thing is that we have proven that the client was in good health even before that. So yes, the time was very short, but we managed to do it. Okay? So there's no waiting period per se in life insurance. It is not a critical illness policy. There's no waiting period. All right? So, thank you, Jackie. Well done, Renan. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you very much. All right. If you have a question, we can answer you. Please post it up. Now, the total and permanent disability claim, this is one interesting claim. You can see the policy started with, we regret to inform you there is no claim paid to you in this situation. The client was an office staff, administrative staff. She has severe arthritis issue. She cannot work. She was released from the company, means fired lah. The company say release you means fired. Multinationals are more, no? She is one of the first clients I have when I turn full-time. So what happens is that with her little income, she supported me with a small policy. And I'm really grateful with these people who actually supported me during my first 2 years of my career. When she came to me after 20 years, not so long, after 16 years buying that policy, and she says she cannot work anymore, she has severe rheumatoid arthritis, she's OKU. You know? So I was speechless. I said, what could I do for you? She said, can my policy claim? I said, I will try. The first time we tried, we put in a rejected. Rejected. What will a normal agent tell your client? Sorry, law, rejected. I cannot help you, law. I think you better, just accept the result. Right? That's not normal agent do. But I did not accept the result. So what I did is that I remember there's a clause under AIA called presumptive disability. Means if you cannot work for the continuous 12 months, you cannot work consecutive 12 months with the job that you are trained by knowledge, experience, and training, the insurance company AIA would treat you as a total and permanent disability and they will pay you that claim. So I argued at that point. I say to the company's claim officer, she is OKU, severe rheumatoid arthritis. You cannot use the computer, cannot write. How could you ask a 27 years experienced business administrator to continue work? Nobody would hire her. She's out of work for the last 12 months. How can you do this? So after 6 months of really, really going through the pain of negotiating back and forth, I'm so happy when this claim came around. The claim came around, the company paid $88,000 in total, plus waiver of premium. Means from now until she's 100 years old, she doesn't have to pay premium anymore. She doesn't have to worry about the medical costs anymore. And her savings with us is still intact. And we are paying her $88,000 of TBD. Plus whatever premium she paid earlier when the claim was still in process. Up to $8,001. When this claim went through, it proves one thing. The insurance company, it is built by humans. They are not machines. The claims officer have feelings. They understand customer. As long as the claim is genuine and the client is genuine and the condition of the contract allows a payout, they will choose customer beyond profit. This is a right example. There's another company she bought with, but sadly that company doesn't have a presumptive disability clause. We couldn't argue that. The claim officer said there is the AIA policy has that, the others don't have, so they cannot pay. They want to, but they cannot pay the claim for them. It's still hanging. But what I'm trying to say you is, if you do it right, if you do the procedure right, you will be able to get the right result. But please remember, if I'm talking to an agent, if you're listening now, please remember, your client give up something in life to support you in your business. You should support them back wholeheartedly when it counts. If you have no time to handle claims, hire. I have 4 staff in my agency, my own agency. They are my own staff. They handle my case. I have May Wong, who is 16 years staff that handles just insurance claims for me. If you're a successful agent, you please go and hire people. If you cannot service your client will go away. All right? It is so important. Ex gratia payout. This is something you've never heard of. What is ex gratia payout? Ex gratia means by contract also, that policy cannot pay already one. That claims memang cannot play one. So take example. This is one of the things that happens to me. One of my client came to me, told me that he has hemorrhoids. I said, hey, Ren En, I have hemorrhoids. I need to go and see a doctor. I said, hemorrhoids, your medical insurance so long already, no problem. Just go and do it. I don't want. I want to go to this Dengke area. There's this Sinsei, very good one. I heard people say, sure can cure one. So I told him, brother, if you go there and see a Sinsei, I cannot make your claim. You remember that. So I told him that if you go and see a Chinese medical Sinsei on your hemorrhoids, sorry, it is not a registered medical facility. We cannot pay. It's even not even a clinic. It's under the tree kind of thing, you know. But anyway, he didn't listen to me. He said, never mind, I go and get it done myself. It's not going to cost a lot. So he went. After that, a week later, I give you a call. I say, hey, how's your butt? He said, my butt is damn painful. He said, the sincere really give you a good whack. But it heals properly. So after 2 weeks, heals already. Then I went and see him. He gave me a bill. The bill was 8,000 ringgit. 8,000 ringgit from this Chinese medical sincere. 8,000. I don't think Sunway charged more than this guy in Dengkil under a tree. It is not a fraud. My friend didn't write another zero. Proper receipt, proper printout, proper everything. The only difference between this guy and Sunway is that this guy is a registered Chinese medical doctor, not the one no register one. Okay? But he's registered. He's really proper Chinese medical doctor. But of course, when the claim went in, normal law, it came out. I told my friend, I said, bro, I can help you, but I cannot promise you. Again, first time I cannot promise people whether the claims comes out or not. So we tried. When the thing went in, of course, the first letter came out from AIA. My company extended reject. Of course, Chinese medical doctor, how to approve? But then I wrote an appeal. I wrote an appeal based on what? Based on that the client, okay, based on that the client is a very loyal client, his family has bought so many policies throughout the years, and they have hardly claimed. This is the first time they actually do a serious claim. And I've calculated the whole premium for them, for the whole family that have bought. And I say, what is 8,000 to the whole family policies? It is minute. So I asked them to pay. And I wrote I also used a bit of my power. I wrote, as court of the table, one of the top agent in AIA. I wrote to the claim officer. In my heart, I say 50-50, maybe even like 80% not paying, 20% paying. Because by right, the company has every right in their contract not to pay one. You know what happened? AIA paid. AIA paid on an ex gratia basis. Ex gratia means by grace. One time only, one time slap on your finger, slap on your hand, slap on your hand. One time, I pay. Tell you don't come back anymore. They pay the full 8,000 on ex gratia basis and on goodwill. That night, when I delivered the check to my client, he brought me to Tokyo seafood restaurant. I still remember that night. He spent nearly 2,000 ringgit on that meal and to say thank you. That was fun, But you think back, it is that willpower of not letting go. I don't accept no for an answer. I will go all out for my clients. Unless it's a really ridiculous one, But yet again, for all this, we will go all out for our clients. Ex gratia. So don't go and listen to people, insurance 呃人嘅 insurance 呃人嘅，大佬你幾多歲咗 ？How old are you already？ 咁容易俾你呃咩 ？Insurance company never. They will never come up with a policy to 呃你。Why? If they come out, also bank and guarantor don't allow. Remember that. Who will 呃你 ？Definitely not insurance company. Agent, I don't dare to say. Okay? Right? Thank you so much, Serene. Thank you. Thank you for your notes. Today is a bit overrun of time because one of my passion is to really make sure that my clients get the best treatment. This guy, this one very funny. This guy, his agent, normal missing in action. Then when he was 55, he wants to buy a new medical card because the old one is really bad. It was HS 90 ringgit a day, and it pays only like 19,000 a year. That kind of medical insurance. So when I see him, I went and say, hey, your medical insurance is really old, you have to do something. So what to do? What can you do? So I offer him something and he took. So we became friends after that. I know he was recognized, introduced. 3 years, 4 years after he bought the medical insurance, I saw that he cannot walk properly. And I asked him, brother, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with your leg? He told me very painful, cannot walk. Then throughout the year, he slowly deteriorated, cannot walk up the stairs. Then I told him, you know what? I really need to drag you to see a doctor. You cannot be like that. Because by the time you drag on, you will be on wheelchair. So I brought him to see, and I brought him with it. I recommended somebody for him to see. Then he decided to do a knee replacement surgery. At first in Taiwan. Of course, when he said he wanted to do it in Taiwan, AIA supported that, no problem. But then COVID happens. He decided to do back in Sunway. So he do back in Sunway is easier for me to do. No need to do all the translation, Taiwan, Malaysia. When he did that in Malaysia for a 4-year, 5-year policy, replaced both knee, and today he walks like a champion. I'm so proud to see him walk normally. Every time I go to the office last time, he used to go up slowly, because he's only 57, 58. How could he just not walk properly again? But I'm so happy to see him these few weeks, these past months, when I saw him walk up the staircase without holding the rail. That is a true, that's real true happiness, to be able to tell him, don't worry about the bills. At first, he was telling me how to pay 70, 80,000. I said, you bought a medical insurance, it's 1.5 million, you worry about the bill. Let me worry about the bill. You go and worry about your leg. And we got that done for him. And today, his leg is titanium. Part and parcel of his knee is titanium. He always say he's not bionic because part and part of his knee is titanium. I'm so happy that we have managed to help so many people throughout our career, and really get these people, on their right way and solve their financial issues and get them healthy again. So the bills came up to 58,000 in total. Not easy, knee replacement. The 58,000 doesn't stop there. There's still another 10, 15,000 of what we call physiotherapy. 6 months, 8 months. But all paid for, no issue. So what I want to tell you is this. This is the follow-up claims, about 10,000. Be calm, don't worry, and be happy. What I want to tell you is that when it comes to claims and all these things, there are three parties I want to talk to. Number one, the clients. The insurance company, the insurance industry is nearly 100 years old in Malaysia, well governed by Bank Negara. Don't worry, the insurance company will cheat you. We will not cheat you. A lot of clients say, I don't believe in insurance. Come on, insurance is not a religion. You don't have to believe in one. Because insurance will turn out well if you pay your premiums, if you sign on the dotted line. Second, to the agents, if you cannot service your client, please quit. But if you can service your client, you will do very well in our business. Thirdly, to the insurance company, thank you so much. I know it is not easy to be an insurance company. A lot of people thought insurance company, wow, so glamorous. You come and do. You try and come and do. I just finished 2 days of CEO and CEO meeting with all the 6 top insurance company in Malaysia as country chair of MDRT. After I had a meeting with them, you can see the stress in their eye. The stress to make money for shareholders, yes, but also the stress to make sure all their clients are taken care of. Not easy, Not easy at all. So I just want to tell all of you, for whoever that is in the insurance industry, thank you for what you have done for the nation. Thank you for what you have done for the world. And for all the clients who have bought the insurance policy, you bought it because you love your family. And that is so important. So, a bit of myself. I'm not a Lone Ranger agent. I'm Lim Ren En, okay, if you can see my name there. Mei Wong is my long-term staff. She is my customer service manager, office manager. She handles A to Z of customer service and claims. Any claims goes to her. Pui Ling handles general insurance. We do car insurance and all that. If you need, give her a call. Melissa handles customer service experience, and also new business. So I have 3 full-time staff and 1 digital marketing staff. Whatever that you see on screen now, it is handled by our digital guy. We got time to do so many things, to look so good, some more, you know. All right, thank you for coming up to the show. I really wish you very well. I just want to say one thing, you know. Let me just play some of the things that people put it up. Shamin say thank you for very well. Thank you, Shamin. I'm honored to be able to share this with you. Jackie say thank you. Thank you, Jackie, for coming to the show. Yes, Serene, I respect as well. Thank you for you know. And we are proud of each other. Thank you so much. All right. Well said, Ren En. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yet again, whatever that we have done doing here is for the good. It's for the good of the people. Okay? So I just want to say thank you and good night. And I wish you all the best. Take care. Hopefully the second wave doesn't strike us. We will be cleared. Right? So thank you very much for coming to the show. And I wish you all the best. And I'll see you again this Saturday. This Saturday, we have Dr. Adrian Wong on the show. Dr. Adrian is an aesthetic skin specialist. He'll tell you, all the ladies and the men who wants to look good, how to keep yourself young at 25 years old. Although you're 55, still look at 25. So stay tuned. This Saturday, 3 o'clock, we will have Dr. Adrian Yong coming to the show on success story, teaching you and telling you how to stay young with aesthetic medicine. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys end of the week. Bye.